everyone, I'm Chas, and I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado. Thank you, Home Talk, for having me, and thank you to you for being here today. We're going to be making a lot of things that are going to create fall scents in your home. So things that make your house smell good, and some other things to just gear us up for fall. So while I'm getting started here, please tell me where you're watching from. So the first thing we're going to make today starts with a candle, and you can work with any size candle you want. A jarred candle would be fine, or a candle holder, and that you put a jar in, or if you like LED candles, you can work this idea with any of these kind of ideas. And then you're going to need a bunch of cinnamon sticks and a hot glue gun, or another kind of adhesive that you like. So what I'm going to do is just start putting hot glue on here, and then I'm going to stick it to the candle holder. And I'm actually going to remove this lid so I don't accidentally glue the lid on. So I'm going to be working my way around that, and you guys tell us where you're tuning in from. I do like reading to find out where all you guys are from. I find that always exciting and fascinating how many people all over the place are watching the show. Is anyone saying, Skylar, where they're watching from?
I saw one from Canada, one from Mexico, a few from Florida.
Welcome, and thank you all for being here. There's no right or wrong way to this. You can space them out if you want. You can put the twisty part to the back or to the front. It's kind of all up to you and what you want to do. What kind of candle would you use? This, for me, this is a cinnamon candle, and then I'm using the cinnamon sticks, but what kind of candle would you guys use? Put that in the comments, because I like to learn from you guys as well, and I think we can learn from each other. So always share in the comments if you've got ideas on how to expand what I'm doing, or if you've got some tips for everyone. That would be great. We all like sharing. So just going around with these cinnamon sticks and the hot glue. Oh, and if you ever have any questions too, please just go ahead and put those in the comments. I will read them. I don't always get to them, today. Might be in the next day or two, but I always try to answer any questions you guys have. And Home Talk will be putting up where you can find the instructions for everything I'm making today on the Home Talk website. All right. So what are your favorite scents? What are your favorite smells during the fall or, the holidays as you move forward? Obviously, when we get to this time of year, cinnamon is a very popular one. But what are the other things you guys look for? What things smell good to you and you want around your home?
I've seen pumpkin candles and cinnamon apple.
Love that. Yeah, I'm kind of a pumpkin. If you like pumpkin spice, send some hearts. And I mean pumpkin spice anything, like pumpkin spice coffee, pumpkin spice cake, whatever you want. Send hearts if you're a pumpkin spice fan. I know not everybody is, but I sure am. I am a huge pumpkin spice fan. All right, well, I am a couple short, but that's okay. You'll get the idea. I didn't grab enough. I have more in the back, but I don't want to. It looks, I'm one short. That's funny. Okay, so there you go. We've got a cinnamon candle. That's simple, just by putting cinnamon sticks around it. What would you do in addition to this? Would you leave it plain like this? Would you add some raffia? Would you add some twine? What kind of things would you do to add to this cinnamon stick candle? And I'm going to go ahead and light it up here just so you can see what it looks like. These make great, not just for fall, but these are things that kids can help you make. These are things that are great for gifts around the holidays, great for centerpieces in your tables. So you've got the cinnamon smell of your candle, plus the cinnamon sticks make their own scent. So if you like this, please send me likes, please send me hearts. Please share this on your own page or with anyone you think would be interested in making this candle holder. We do have a giveaway question, so let me read that quick. It should be pinned to the top. It is, what is your favorite part of fall? So tell us that in a comment live show for a chance to win a Home Talk tote bag. And when you share, you get extra bonus points for that too. So sharing and commenting is always wonderful. So again, we're going to move on. But if you like this, please share this with somebody who might be interested in making this. And I always appreciate those likes and hearts. Thank you so much for those. Okay, we're moving on to the next project. I'm going to bring this over here to help later. So the first thing you're going to need is a fall to-do list. Okay, this is just something I made on the computer on a Word doc. And it's just anything that you can think of to do. Go leaf looking, go pick out a pumpkin, make something pumpkin spice. Yes, I'll send those hearts. I made this online, and you can use mine. I put it up for you guys to have for free. You know, you guys can just use mine if you're interested, or make your own. So if you want mine, Home Talk has the post with the link to my website to get this and download this for yourself for free. So you make it up with all the things you like. And I tend to think of fall as, of course, 3 months at a time. So my stuff might go all the way through Thanksgiving, so we can use this continuously. So you're going to make this, add some artwork, whatever you want to. And then we're going to move to the next part, which is you're going to need a picture frame. And keep in mind, if you make this the size of a regular sheet of paper, you want your frame to be able to hold that. Otherwise, you're going to need to adapt your piece of paper to the size of your frame. So we're just going to open this right on up. Take out the old pieces you don't need, or sometimes I tuck them behind in case I'm going to use this for something else. And I'm just going to put that list inside there. So again, if you want to save these for in case you're going to change it up later, you just tuck them right in there. You close it up like that. Okay, so there it is inside there, all snug. Now what you're going to do in addition to this is you're going to get yourself a piece of ribbon or twine or something that you like, and wherever you want to tie it on. You're just going to tie it on so this piece stays with the frame wherever you decide to put it in your home. So I'm just going to tie this ribbon on there. What kind of things would you put on your list? What are your favorite things to do in the fall? What do you look forward to doing, whether it's with friends, family, yourself? Put it down. What kind of things you would put on this to-do list for sure? Like, you know, and when it gets to be fall, I have to go to a pumpkin patch. That one is one of mine. I have to go through a corn maze every year. We go as a family, and we have some friends that go with us. It's tradition. Okay, this is a dry erase marker. So I have tied one end to the frame and one end to my dry erase marker. If you don't get a kind with this kind of attachment, you can just put a dab of glue to make sure it stays on. And then what I've got now, this stays with it. And then as you do your list, you just make check marks or X's on your list as you get these things done. And then you fill it up, hopefully by the end of your season. And then when you're done, you just erase it, and you can use it next year again. So that way it's reusable. And you can make these for every season. So not just fall, the next one would be your winter months or your summer months, and then you've got your bucket list. Get a little stand for it like this, put your pen there, hang it up on the wall, put it on your refrigerator, wherever you want to, so that this is accessible. And then we've been doing this for years, and my kids love checking all the boxes off, and it's very exciting. So if you like this, please send likes, please send hearts. Please share this with anybody or yourself on your own page who might be interested in making something like this. We love this, like I said. This is something that we do every year. So I hope that some of you will share it and sending in those hearts too. Okay, moving it over. I'm teaching you now 4 different ways to scent your pine cones. So how many times, let's do thumbs, the little like button. So every time you go into Michael's or Hobby Lobby this time of year, how many of you guys see the pine cones there that smell like cinnamon as soon as you walk through the door? And if you don't like cinnamon, you probably hate it. But all of you that do love cinnamon are probably like, it's the first thing you do. It always puts a smile on my face when I walk in. So I'm going to be teaching you 4 different ways that you can make these yourself with no trouble at all. All right, so the first way is you take your pine cones, you stick them in your bag. Just a Ziploc bag is good, as many as you want to fill this with. You buy some essential oil. This is just cinnamon, but you could use pumpkin spice. You could use any flavor you want that is your scent. And if you didn't want to use that, you could scent them lavender, whatever scent you want to. So if you were going to put these in a bag yourself, what scents would you want to put in your bag? So send me those, because you know, when you get to spring or something, you might want a different scent, and you can all share with us all you want to. So this is one of the easiest ones. This is about as easy as it gets. You're going to sprinkle these drops in here like that. Close your bag up. Seal it. And you're going to leave this just like this for about a week. The longer you leave it all attached like this, the longer you leave it like this, the stronger the scent gets. So you could probably take it out in a couple days, but it's not gonna just soak all that smell in there. So that's about as easy as that one gets. So if that one, later we'll take a poll. I gotta think of some emojis so we can have a vote going on. Or I guess we could comment on them. Either way is gonna be good. So that's the first way to scent those pine cones. The next way to scent your pine cones, very similar to the first way. You're gonna stick your pine cones, same thing, into your bag. You're still gonna need your essential oil. This time you need a spray bottle with water. So you're gonna open your water up, you've filled it up, it's nice and full. You're gonna take your bottle and you're gonna put in at least about 4 drops or so. So again, the more drops, the stronger it is. The less drops, the less it is. Okay, so you put them in there like that. Put your lid back on. Shake it up a bit. And now you're gonna reach inside here and squirt right onto the pine cones. So what you're doing with this step is a little more thorough. This one's just gonna absorb the smell, and this one you're putting it directly on the pine cones. And seal it back up, and you're gonna leave that one and the same amount of time. Although there's water in there, so you don't wanna leave it in there to the point it's gonna get moldy. So depending upon how fresh these pine cones are, that is something you're gonna wanna watch for. So, essential oil, water, and essential oil. All right, next one. You're gonna put your pine cones in, same thing. Fill it up, right? Oh, you know what I forgot to mention? Let's do this really quick before I move on to this one. So a lot of people ask me, what about bugs? Because a lot of times there's bugs living inside these pine cones, ants if you find them on the ground, just different kinds of bugs. There are a lot of ways to kind of make sure you get the bugs out of your pine cones before you keep them in your house for a decoration. So one way, some people bake them. You put them on low and you put them on a cookie sheet and you bake them in the oven for a little while. The next way is to put them in a Ziploc bag and just leave them sealed up. You know, get as much air out of there as you can, leave them sealed up for about a week. It's gonna kind of kill anything that's in there. Another way is gonna be to freeze them. Put them in a baggie and freeze them. Put them in the freezer for 24 hours and they should be good to go. So, you know, there's a bunch of different ways to just kind of get the bugs out of them because a lot of people are not going to want bugs in their home, clearly. Okay, so these first two had to do with essential oil. Now, those of you who don't like strong smells, because essential oil tends to be very strong. That's kind of what they use in the stores, is the really strong stuff. So we're going to use to a little bit lighter scent stuff you have at home, and we're going to move on to that. So what we've got here is, you know, our pine cones in a bag, and then this is adhesive spray. They sell lots of different kinds of it. It's for putting on your photos and then sticking your photos to scrapbooks. I think the can says right on here, photos, fabric, paper, glass, you know, wood, film, all kinds of stuff like that. If you're not a big fan of this kind of stuff, then you could also use something that you're just needing something sticky. So even something like hairspray would work fine too. All right, so you're gonna take the lid off. I do this outside. So I put my pine cones on the ground and I spray them with that, and then I have gloves on, and then I move them into a bag. So that way this aerosol isn't getting all over my house. The other way you could do it is just to go in here, spray this spray right on your pine cones, toss them around a bit, spray them some more. Yeah, you know, this one's not too strong of a smell, but if it was, you could wear a little mask too. That's why I like doing it outside. Okay, now I've got my cinnamon, and now I'm just gonna sprinkle it in there. Yes, some of it's gonna stick to the bag because you've sprayed in the bag, but you are gonna get quite a bit on your pine cones as well. And you just shake them up like that, more or less. Keep it on there, and then you're gonna have your pine cones after they dry. Again, you'll leave them in here 24 hours, and then they'll be coated in cinnamon, and they will smell like cinnamon. They're just not quite as strong, so if you need something a little bit lighter, this is the way to go. We did a lot of this crafting as my kids were growing up, just different kinds of stuff with actual cinnamon, because that way if they lick their fingers or stuff, well, not if you use the adhesive, but they lick their fingers using some cinnamon, it wasn't a bad thing. All right, one more way to scent your candle, scent your pine cones, I mean. And this is with some good old Mod Podge. So you're gonna take a brush, what kind of stuff have you guys made with pine cones? And you're just gonna brush it on here like this. It doesn't have to be perfect because Mod Podge is just like it's similar to a school glue-ish type thing. So it's gonna dry clear. So you just need to get it on there. And there's not really too much or too little. You don't have to stress about that. So yeah, again, in the comments, tell me what kinds of things you've made with pine cones. Because now that you'll have them all scented, you'll be able to make things with them. So let's share ideas. What would you do with your pine cones once you've got them all scented? Would you just set them on your mantle? Would you turn them into a wreath? What would you do? So share those thoughts, because we're all here to learn from each other. So I'd love to hear, because then I know what to do with my pine cones. Okay, there we go. All coated with the Mod Podge. Again, you do this to a bunch of them and just stack them all in here like this. Same thing, your cinnamon, sprinkle it in there. You can get cinnamon really inexpensively. They sell it at the dollar store. Shake it up, get it all in there. And again, fill it up with as many or as little as you want. Clearing up my space for everyone. All right, so this one, pull this back out for everyone to see. Again, seal it for the 24 hours. And there you go. So they look a little different. Let's pull some out of both. I mean, the other ones aren't going to have the scents, and I wish I could send scents through the phone, but I can't. So they'll have different smells because one's essential oil, one is cinnamon. But now you can see the color difference when it's coated with the cinnamon. But either way, you can make things with them once they're all dry. If you you can spray it with a sealer, but then you're going to seal the spray in, or the scent in, I mean. So you're going to lose that if you do seal something with the actual cinnamon on it. So let's see. I'm trying to think of four emojis. I know there's the like button, the heart button. I'm trying to think what else there is. The surprise button, isn't that the one with the big eyes? Or a laugh button, maybe? Okay. Which one of these are your favorite for fun? Just the essential oil. Let's do like for that one. The misting water one with essential oil and water. If you like that one, do hearts. The spray and cinnamon, do the surprise face. And the Mod Podge and cinnamon, let's do the maybe laughing face. So take your vote. Which way do you like? Which way is the one that works for you the best? And if you like this, please share this with anybody. Share it on your own page again. Hearts and likes are always appreciated. And I want to learn from you. So please, please in the comments, tell me what you would make with your pine cones. Because I know right now I set them on my mantle, but I'd like to make something with them. So share with me all those ideas that you've got. All right, we've got another project to come your way. Don't forget to get in on the giveaway, okay? Don't forget to answer that question, what is your favorite part of fall? You can win a free tote bag. Okay, so this is a candle holder. You can use any size, again, small, medium, large. This one with the birds on it I found at American Furniture Warehouse, of all places. Which is, not everybody is from Colorado where they have them, so it would be like an Ashley Furniture or an IKEA or something like that. They do have an online store. I don't know if they have this on there. You could also just draw this on a circle candle holder with a Sharpie and get the same effect, or put a silhouette on it or something like that. Then you're gonna need some Indian corn. This is a mini piece, but you know, get the long ones, and they're really easy to just pull the corn off the ear. All you do is just get it started. You're gonna pluck it off like this. Once you get it going, you just go by the rows, and it's kind of therapeutic to pull all the corn off a husk. So, and off of the center. So you're gonna get all that off of there, and you're gonna put it in a big tub. Now that it's in the tub, you sometimes, I'm gonna see if I can get one here. There's holes on them still sometimes. So I put them in a colander and take them outside, and then I just fluff it and stir it outside, and those are so airborne, they just fly out, and then you're left with all this beautiful corn, which for my son who has sensory processing disorder, this is what he wants to do with it constantly. So if you need a therapy bowl, just put this in a shoebox and let him go to town. All right, so I'm gonna put in a candle. Again, you pick the candle of your choice. This is my go-to. So again, tell me your scents that you love, but this spiced pumpkin is my favorite personally. And that's just me telling you, that's, you know, just sharing information. Anyone goes. All right, and I'm gonna put that in there like that. And then I'm gonna take this corn. Actually, let me just put that back on before I get a bunch of corn inside my candle, huh? All right, and I'm gonna put this inside here. Now you could, I've done it the other way too, where I just dump it in and then I shove the candle inside. That works too. So you're just gonna go around. Like this. And you spread it around. And there you go. You've got yourself a fall candle, and all this stuff was pretty inexpensive to make too with all the stuff we've been doing here today. So there it is. And now you've got this beautiful fall candle. I've been doing this for years. The #1 question that I've been asked recently, because thank you Home Talk for featuring me on both your Facebook page and on your daily newsletter email. It is known to pop popcorn. This kind of corn is known to pop popcorn. It does not get hot enough. There's a lot of stuff going out there about it turning into popcorn and flying everywhere when you light this candle. In all the years I've done this, I have not had that happen. It does not get hot enough for that. And I've left this candle going like kind of all day long when we're home on a weekend and we're watching the football games or something. So it will not, knock on wood, I've never had it pop popcorn, so you should not have it pop popcorn. But you can make this any shape or size. It's really your choice. We're gonna recap everything I've made today. And I just want to remind everybody, last chance on the giveaway. So again, sharing helpful tips to all of us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And there'll be another DIY live tomorrow. But let's go back over some of the stuff we made. So we made the Indian corn candle, very simple, lots of colors to represent the fall. So if you like that, please send me likes, please send me hearts, please share this. If you've got other tips on other ways to do this, please share those in the comments. We love reading those. All right, so there's one. We made this cinnamon candle. Really nice and easy way to make this for a centerpiece or as a gift idea for the holidays. We made the reusable fall to-do list with a dry erase marker. And again, if you want my printable, you're more than welcome to have it. It's on the Home Talk site, and the link will take you to my website. And that will give you you should be able to download it for free there. And then the last thing we worked on today was all the different ways you can scent your pine cones with either essential oil, water and essential oil, cinnamon with the spray, the stick spray or hairspray, and then the last way was Mod Podge and the pine cone cinnamon, just using straight on cinnamon. So whether you're using essential oil or the cinnamon, that's your choice, whichever smell you like better, or maybe you want to do a combination of both. That would be a good idea too. So again, if you like this show, please send likes, please send hearts, please share this with as many people as you want to. We appreciate that very, very much. All right, Miss Skylar, are you able to see a winner? Usually it's pinned to the top.
I do not see one.
Okay, it is hard for us to see on a little phone, so I'm sure it's there for all you to see. Congratulations to the winner. I really appreciate all of you being here today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll be back on Sunday. Thanks so much. Bye.